Manchester United may have handled Chelsea unlikely boost with Mike Chirola this season. It could have been so different for Mike Chirola, following a tricky first season at Chelsea after completing a £62 million move from Brighton Hove Albion. The 24-year-old was linked with a move away from Stamford Bridge in the summer. Manchester United are working to bring the left back to Old Trafford on loan. Football.London understand as Everton had sought cover for the EuroLeague show and Taiwan, Malaysia. It was understood at the time that Chelsea would have preferred the defender to leave permanently, but the Red Bull reported only want to sign the Spaniard on loan. Instead of moving to Manchester, Kikirola stayed in London and United ended up signing the half defender Sergio Reguilon. This piece of business could now be seen as a huge boost for Chelsea, given what has happened in recent weeks. Kikirola has started the Blues the sport match and has been one of Mauricio Pochettino's better performers, considering the defender was named in the starting lineup. In just one of Chelsea's first 7 games, it has been a dramatic change for teams. This separately been due to the injuries sustained by Reece James and Ben Chilwell, as well as the suspension picked up by Malagista. Kikirola played at right back during the 2-0 win at Fulham at the start of October and continued in that position the following week against Burnley. He impressed Pochettino so much he was shifted to left back for the games against Brighton and Arsenal. At the weekend, the former Barcelona and 2000-man exportee gave Bukayo Saka quiet and was once more one of Chelsea's better players. Pochettino was asked about the defender performance after the match and if he would like to keep him. It's a natural process. The Argentine said it was so clear when we arrived here 3 months ago that some players were in a position where they maybe stay or maybe go. I don't know. The best, I can only choose the player that we believe can perform. Mac and the club decided to stay in the last transfer window. He's riding well, that is why he playing like today against a very good player like Saka. That is him. They deserve the credit because in the last few months he was work hard and was able to play on the right side. Yes, in this way. Only what can happen if the team will be better. James made his return from injury against Arsenal as a second-half substitute while Gustav started the game at right back. It appears that the left back spot is now Kikirola's too loose, especially with Chilwell expected to be out injured until the summer. Of course, Pochettino may decide to play Levi Colwill at left back given the no better side is close to a return, but they remain only at the start given Kikirola's form. The Spaniard is expected to once again start for the Blues against Brentford on Saturday, and Pochettino might just be glad the defender didn't decide to leave Stamford Bridge after all.